Hey there, my name is Jen and I am on a journey of transformation, discovery, and self-love. And I would love for you to join me on that journey, so come on. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel, Perfectly Imperfect with Jen Hills, where I share everything that I'm doing to change my life from the inside out. About 6 months ago, I began a journey to change my life. I was tired of feeling tired, my body hurt, I was getting older, I couldn't do things that I wanted to do with my body, and so I decided to change my life. And this is the channel that I document all those things that I'm doing to make those changes in my life. And if you would love to join me on that journey, I would love to have you with me. So make sure you ring that bell, hit subscribe so you get notifications of every time I post. That way you can join me on this journey. So let's get into today's video. So today's video is my weigh-in Wednesday. What week is it? Today is weigh-in Wednesday. It is week 28 since I began my journey of transformation. So for 28 weeks, I've been doing it, and I have been, I've been consistent. I haven't. The thing that one of the things that I decided from the very beginning is words like cheat and fail were not on my vocabulary. That I'm a grown woman and I can make choices, and so sometimes I will choose to eat sugar. Sometimes I will choose to eat carbs, more carbs, like flour, gluten, whatever. But those are choices that I'm making. I'm not cheating and I'm not failing. It's not a slip up. It's not a mess up. It's just a choice that I'm making. But for the most part, for 80% to 90% of the time, I am choosing to eat ketogenically. And if you don't know what keto is, hit my link down below and I'll explain to you what the keto diet is. This is what I've been doing for 28 weeks and having great success. But more importantly than the numbers on the scale, which is what we're going to talk about today, that's what all today's about, is how I feel about myself. I feel for the first time that I can do this. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which here's my tag down below, I posted something yesterday about the story we tell ourselves. And for so long, I told myself that I couldn't do this, that I couldn't be a success at changing my life, that I would always fail, and that I would always end up where I am right now. So why even try? Why even try if I was going to deny myself and deprive myself and starve myself for, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and then end up back where I was when I started? So I just stopped trying. I have a how I got so fat, or how I got morbidly obese, or something like that. I have some kind of origin video somewhere in my playlist, which I'll link down below, that talks about my ups and downs with weight loss. It's been something I've been dealing with my whole life. And I know a lot of you are probably in that same boat. You've probably struggled. Maybe you're not super morbidly obese like I am, but maybe you're average height, average weight, but you still struggle. And that's one thing that I'm learning about this journey, is that everybody's at a different spot in the journey. And it all really connects to how we treat ourselves, the story we tell ourselves. So I definitely started telling myself a different story in August. Oh, there we go. I just began telling myself that I could do it, that I was strong enough, that I loved myself enough, that I could do it, and that there would be no failing, there would be no cheating, there would be no slipping, that if I chose to have a cupcake, I would make that choice. So here I am, 28 weeks later. And it's been up and downs. And, we talked about the scale. A lot of people are triggered by a scale. I know some people don't even weigh themselves because they can't handle that number. It's just a number, and I own that number. There was a time in my life where I couldn't look at the number. I couldn't say the number out loud. I didn't want anybody else to see it. I remember the first time I went to Weight Watchers, I was like 23, something like that. And I remember getting on that scale and just being mortified. And they made sure they took you around this little back corner, and there was a little divider up, and it was just you and the lady that weighed you in. Nobody else saw your number. They wrote it in your book. They didn't even say anything out loud. And I just remember the shame and the fear associated with the scale. Do any of you feel that? Do any of you guys experience that? And so one of the things that I've learned about the scale is it's just a number. The relation of gravity to the mass of your body. That's it. That's all. It's gravity pulling on your mass. That is your weight. It has nothing to do with your value, with your worth, with your ability to walk a mile, ride a bike, parasail, play with your kids, go for a walk, ski. It has nothing to do with any of those things, does it? It doesn't. It's just a number on a scale. I say that, and then obviously I do these weigh-in Wednesday videos where I track my weight. So and I have gotten upset. You guys have seen this. I've been a little down when I've had when I've gone up and on the scale. Yeah. So I say that it's just a number on a scale, but I know the power that it has, and I would be lying if I said it didn't affect me, because it does affect me. But I wanted to do an experiment this week because if you've been on this channel a while, you know that I'm up and down on the scale all the time. But I'm consistently losing weight. When I look at an average overall, I can definitely see a loss. And that's what we're going for, right? But if you weigh yourself every day, which I normally don't do because it'll mess with your mind. But for you guys, man, I am committed to this YouTube channel. And for y'all, I did. I weighed myself every day for a week. I weighed myself every day for a week, and let's look at the results. Here we go. So you'll see February 18th was my 6-month anniversary. That's when I hit my goal there, and I was at 281.8 pounds. And then after that, I just started creeping up just a little bit. You can see it. I weighed myself a couple times on February 22nd trying to get a different number because I didn't want to believe it. Not gonna happen though. Nope, still gonna be 282.6. February 23rd didn't go up or down, but then the 24th had a little bit of a jump, and that did freak me out a little bit. Remember, I had started eating high protein. I decided, I had watched some videos, did some, scientific research on YouTube, and thought, let's up my protein. And so last Monday, I raised my protein to by 20 grams a day. And so the concept is if you eat higher protein, it lowers your fats a little bit. It helps you lose weight, helps you burn fat better. It's a theory out there. It doesn't work for everybody. Let's see if it works for me. So I started that on that Monday, which was the 22nd. And let's see how it worked out for me. Okay, so 22nd, 23rd, 280, 24th, I had gone up to 285. Then on the 24th, down a little bit, but then up again on the 25th. Again, you see I'm weighing myself a couple times because I just did not want that number. I didn't want to see that 5. And then I got a 6, 286. And these are like minutes apart, not even minutes apart. Like this is seconds apart. Like I get off the scale, I reset it. I'm like, oh, let me try it again because maybe it was wrong, thinking I'm going to get a different number. It doesn't happen. That was the good thing about Weight Watchers, I have to say. They never let you weigh yourself twice. You're like, oh no, I think there's something wrong with that number. Let me get off and try again. Nope. You weighed yourself once, whatever the scale said, and that's what it said. And I do think there's some wisdom in that. And I've been trying to, appreciate that a little bit more, but I'm still a creature of habit. But then you'll notice, back to the graph here, on the 26th, my weight had gone down. And then on the 27th, again. And then this morning, Sunday morning, again, it went down. And then this morning, again, March 1st, down again. I am still 0.2 pounds heavier than I was on the 18th, but I think I'm going to get there. So you just kind of see it's just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. The scale is not reliable in the short term because there's so many different factors that are going to cause your weight to go up or down. It's possible that at my 6-month weigh-in, I was just dehydrated. Who knows? But don't let the scale rob you of your joy and of your success. Don't let it be your story. Don't let it be the main character in your story, because you are the main character in your story. You are the heroine of your story. or hero, if you're a dude, or whatever word you want to use. You are the main character, not the scale. It's just a supporting cast member that sometimes worked for the devil. Sometimes it's on your side and then sometimes it's not. And you just have to make that choice yourself. And it cannot be the main character in your story. You are the main character in your story. And you are worth supporting, worth encouraging, worth loving, and worth telling all the great things to yourself. You are doing great. So make sure you keep telling yourself that. The story you tell yourself is what you're going to become, right? So if you keep telling yourself that you're a failure, that you're too fat, that you'll never lose the weight, that you're unsuccessful, whatever your journey is on, that you'll never be good with money, that you're a bad parent, that you're a failure in your workplace, you're the worst, whatever story you're telling yourself is going to be your story. So start by switching that story. You know, that's part of the positive affirmations that I talk about when one of the ways you can succeed at weight loss is by being positive with what you can do and not letting one choice be a landslide, right? So if you're going to make a choice to have a cupcake or you're going to make a choice to have some Girl Scout cookies, which I have done, that's okay. It's a choice, but you don't let it derail you from your plan and from your mission and from your journey. It's just a detour on your journey. Get right back on the road, doing what you know your body needs, loving your body and giving it what it needs. So that is my way. Oh, what you saw the weight. You saw what I did. So today, when I stepped on the scale. All right. So today, you saw in the chart right there. Today, when I stepped on the scale, I weighed 280 pounds, 0.8. I'm down to a total weight loss. So I'm creeping up on the 270s. And here's a little bit of fun fact. When I did Weight Watch for the first time in my 20s, like 24, 23, something like that, I stepped on the scale at 275 and I was mortified that I was that big. Little did she know that I would get all the way up to like 230, 233, 333, excuse me. So, oh goodness. So I think hitting that 275 is going to be a little bit of a milestone for me. Anyway, here we are, week 28. I'm on a swivel chair. I cannot sit still. I always yell at my daughter and look at me. And I keep hitting the thing, moving my camera. It's a mess. Okay, so I colored my hair, guys. What can you tell a difference in the color? I think it's very, very dark. You know, I'm always going to end up talking about my makeup, my hair, and my earrings. So it's just me. What do you think? Is it much darker than before? I tried that Madison Reed stuff. Nice packaging. Nice stuff. A little bit more than what I used to pay. But we'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know. Covered those grays. I'm not ready to keep toying with the idea of going gray. Like just growing it out and embracing my natural hair color. I'm not there yet. I'll get there eventually. But I am, look at these bags. Oh my gosh. Painted my nails. Been a long time. Anyway, starting to feel better. So there you have it, guys. Week 28 of my transformation journey. I am feeling good, learning to tell a positive story. You know, the last part of the story that I'm working on, I'm in the chapter, I hate exercise chapter. That's the story I keep telling myself, that I hate to exercise. So we're working on it, and we'll come back next week and tell you how we're doing. We made some progress, some strides. So come back next Wednesday. I'm going to talk a little bit about changing my exercise story and what I'm doing mentally to help get me there. Because you guys know this has been the struggle of a lifetime, getting my body moving. So here we are, week 28. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me on the journey. As I said before, I would love to have you join me on a consistent basis. So please subscribe and join the journey. Ring the bell. You get notifications every time I post. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love to hear from you. Whatever your journey you're on, I hope that you will remember to love one another, but most importantly, love yourself. All right, guys, until my next video, bye-bye.